Hi everyone, I'm Kamla, Assistant Professor from CSC Department. Today I'm explaining about principal sources of optimization. The optimization is the one of the technique which is used to optimize the source code. To optimize this code, so what are the principal techniques we have in this optimization? These are the principal sources to optimize the source code. The first one is called as common subexpression elimination, copy propagation, dead code elimination, and constant fooling. So, what is common subexpression elimination and copy propagation, dead code elimination, constant folding? We'll discuss one after the other. Common subexpression elimination. So if we have any expression multiple times in the source code, so instead of writing the multiple times, we can write only once. So that is called as a common subexpression. Suppose here in the given example, here I have T1 is equal 4 into I, T2 is equal A of T1, T3 is equal 4 into J, T4 is equal to 4 into I, T5 is equal to N, T6 is equal to B of T4 plus T5. So while observing this particular expression, here I have 4 into I at T1 variable, and similarly the 4 into I also have at T4. So this is called as a common expression. So whenever we have a common expression, so instead of writing this expression twice, we can write once and we can use any number of times. Okay, so whenever we have this type of expression, simply eliminating that expression to reduce the size of the code. Here, after eliminating this 4 into I, now the code is represented as T1 is equal to 4 into I, T2 is equal to A of T1, T3 is equal to 4 into J, and here T4 is equal to 4 into I. I already have the same value in T1. So once again writing this T4, the same T1 I can use in this code. So because of that, this statement is eliminated. Now the next statement is T5 is equal to N, and then T6 is equal to B of T4 or B of, here I have a T4. Here the T4 is nothing but a 4 into I, because the statement I eliminated. So the same 4 into I have in T1. So because of that, here I written B of T1 plus T5. So this is the code after eliminating the common subexpression. And the next technique is called as copy propagation. So this copy propagation is nothing but a, so whenever I have an assignment statement f is equal to g is called as a copy statement. So wherever I have an f value which is simply replaced with g is called as copy propagation. For example, uh, okay, so before going to this example, here I have one point. The idea behind this copy propagation transformation is to use G for F wherever, whenever possible after the copy of statement F is equal to G. So this is the elimination of this copy propagation. And here I have a statement X is equal to Pi. Here, wherever I have this x, this is simply replaced with a value is called as pi. Suppose here I have an expression a is equal to x into r. So this x I am replacing with pi. Now the expression is represented as a is equal to pi means pi into r. So here the x is eliminated. So this is called as a copy propagation. Eliminating the left side variable with its equivalent right side variable is called as a copy propagation. Now the next technique is called as dead code elimination. Dead code is nothing but a variable which is no longer used in the program is called as dead code. For example, a variable is live at a point in program if its value can be used subsequently. Means the particular variable is used subsequently in the program, then we can say that the particular variable is live variables. Otherwise, which is called as a dead variable. Okay, here for example, here I have code is I is equal 0. If I is equal to 1, begin A is equal to B plus 5, which means here I declared I value is 0, but I'm checking condition with I is equal to 1. So this will never used in the program. So here, because of that, this particular statement is called as dead code. Means the if statement is called as a dead code, because I have I value. This I value, if it is required, I'm going to using in my program. But in my condition, I represented I is equal to 1. So this I'm never checking this condition, and this condition is never true, so that it will never calculate this value. So means simply the controller will never entering into this if. Hence, unnecessarily we are using this particular block of code in the program. So this code is called as a dead code. So eliminate this dead code. So after eliminating this dead code, then the size of the program is going to reducing. Suppose observe here I have 5 lines of statements, and this entire code is called as a dead code. After eliminating these 4 lines, my program contains only 1 line. Like that, we can optimize the code. And the next technique is called as a constant folding. So here, the constant folding is nothing but a replacing a constant value with its equivalent expression. Here I have reducing it compile time, that the value of an expression is a constant, and using the constant instead is known as a constant folding. This is called as a constant folding. For example, here I have an expression a is equal to 3.14157 divided by 2, and this particular value can be replaced with this particular value. Means while dividing this value by 2, here I'll get the value is 1.570. So wherever I have a value is this expression, this can be replaced with 1.570. So this is called as a constant folding. So replacing constant value with this equivalent expression is called as a constant folding. And the next technique is called as loop optimization. So this loop optimization is nothing but a reducing. Suppose if I have multiple loops, means I have a nested loop. In that nested loop, if my inner loop contains minimum number of statements, so that which execute fast and which exit from that particular loop and coming to the outside the loop, so that is called as a nested loop. So if you are represented minimum number of statements in inner loop, then the execution of the program is very high. If you are represented more number of statements inside the inner loop, it takes lot of time to execute that particular program. So all these called as a loop optimization techniques. How to reduce code inside the program is called as a loop optimization. So there we have some of the technique is called as a code motion, induction variable elimination, reduction in strength. So what are all these? We'll discuss with one example. Code motion, which moves code outside a loop. Means instead of executing inner loop many times, we can execute that inner loop minimum number of times, and we can execute outside loop any number of times, so that the execution of the program is very fast. Otherwise the execution of the program is very slow. Now how it is explained, I'll give one example. Here I have some statement is while I is less than or is equal to limit minus 2. This statement, if I represented this statement in my program, then this particular while loop is executed n plus 1 number of times. So instead of writing this statement, this particular statement, if I written outside the loop, so that t is equal to limit minus 2. So first of all, I'm calculating limit minus 2 value. then storing into a variable is called as a t. Then here, while t is I is less than or is equal to t, so this particular statement is going to executing n number of times, and this statement is going to executing n plus 1, because every time it should decrement value from limit, and it should check with a I. So because of that, which is going to taking lot of time to execute that particular code. If I return the code like this, so it's directly comparing I value with T, because here I'm incrementing or decrementing I value directly comparing with T, so that only I value is going to changing. Here, if you are going to taking this particular statement, here I'm changing my I value, parallelly I'm changing limit minus 2. So both the variables here I'm going to changing. So it takes lot of time to execute that particular program. So whenever you have the loop like this type of statement, eliminate the type of statements from the program. That is called as a code motion. Simply represent the simple statements inside the loop, so that it takes a less amount of time to execute that particular loop. So that is called as a code motion. The next technique in this loop optimization is induction variable elimination. So what is this induction variable elimination? Okay, I'll give an example. Here I have j is equal j minus 1 and t4 is equal to 4 into j. T5 is equal to a of t4 if T5 is greater than V, go to B3. So this loop is repeated. In this loop, unnecessarily I am decrementing J value and similarly multiplying the J value with 4. So this is repeated here, decrementing J and multiplying 4 with J. So this statement is repeated simply n number of times. So whenever you have this type of statements, and again we should eliminate all this type of statements. So all these type of statements are called as a induction variable elimination. Loops are usually proceed inside out. For example, consider the loop around B3. Note that the value of J and T4 remain lockstep. Every time the value of J is decreased by 1 and the value of T4 is decreased by 4, because 4 into J is assigned to T4. So such type of variable is called as the induction variables. Here decrementing J value and after that multiplying J with a 4. So this is repeated. So whenever we have this type of statement, simply we should eliminate this type of statement from the loops. Otherwise simply or unnecessarily repeating this loop, so that which is taking lot of time to execute the program. And then the last technique in this loop optimization is called reduction in strength. Reduction in strength is nothing but a eliminating expensive operator with a cheaper operator. Suppose I have an statement is called x into x. So this can be replaced with 2 plus x, like that. So here the into is called as an expensive operator and the plus is called as a cheaper operator. So whenever you have like this expensive operators, we can eliminate that expensive operator with a cheaper operators. Thank you.